under the bright lights of Cincinnati. The atmosphere was electric, a storm of voices echoing through the arena. Cameras flashed, chants thundered, and somewhere in the middle of that roaring crowd stood a young man with diamond confidence, Adrien the Problem Broner, the hometown hero, the prodigy who promised not just to win, but to entertain. Across the ring, Vicente Escobedo, calm, disciplined, and determined, carried the weight of purpose. He wasn't here to play the villain or the underdog. He was here to test greatness. As the announcer's voice boomed through the speakers, the energy was almost suffocating. Gloves touched, eyes locked, two warriors in the center of destiny. Escobedo, 8 years older, carried experience and grit. Broner, just 22, carried the flash, the speed, and the audacity of youth. Protect yourselves at all times, the referee said. The bell rang, and silence turned to thunder. Broner started with that signature shoulder roll, calm as if he had all the time in the world. His stance, wide, balanced, confident, mirrored that of Floyd Mayweather, but his flavor was his own. Escobedo moved forward cautiously, trying to test the timing. The first jab landed, sharp, fast, clean. Broner smiled, the smile of a man who already knew how this story would end. The crowd erupted with every flicker of his hand. From the opening seconds, it was clear. Escobedo would have to walk through fire. The first 2 rounds were a masterclass. Broner didn't rush, he calculated. His eyes scanned every inch of Escobedo's movement. Left jab, right hand, body feint, each motion crafted to draw a reaction, to break the rhythm of his opponent. Escobedo tried to keep it tight, staying disciplined, jabbing to the body, trying to slow the younger man down. But Broner's reflexes, they were lightning. The shoulder roll deflected punches like raindrops off glass. Broner's just too fast, murmured the commentators. And they were right. Every counter left hook snapped with precision. Every right hand down the middle carried venom. Escobedo found brief success with a left to the body, the kind of punch that made the crowd gasp. But Broner didn't flinch. He smirked, leaned in, and whispered something only Escobedo could hear. "You can't touch me." That psychological edge, that taunting calm, was Broner's weapon as much as his hands. The fans could sense it. The young king was in control. His timing, his swagger, his movement, it all screamed of a fighter beyond his years. But Escobedo refused to fold. He kept moving forward, trying to make it ugly, trying to test Broner's composure. For every sharp jab Broner landed, Escobedo answered with heart. Yet, the difference was clear. One man was surviving, the other was painting art. By round 3, Broner's punches started finding a rhythm. He mixed it beautifully, the uppercut inside, the quick hook, and that stabbing right to the body. Escobedo's face showed signs of pressure, but still he stood tall. The crowd roared with every exchange, sensing that something special was brewing. The story unfolding wasn't just about skill, it was about dominance disguised as elegance. Adrien Broner wasn't merely boxing, he was performing a symphony with his fists. By the 5th round, the tone had changed. The crowd could feel it, that slow tightening of the rope around Escobedo's survival. Broner's confidence had now transformed into full-blown control. He began to walk his man down, eyes sharp, gloves low, daring him to swing. Pressure breaks pipes, his trainer's voice echoed from the corner. And Broner was turning up that pressure, like a man chasing perfection. Escobedo's nose began to bleed. His guard started to loosen. The speed differential was brutal. Every time Escobedo threw, Broner punished. A jab, slip, counter right hand. Then a left hook to the ribs that sounded like a gunshot. The crowd gasped. Escobedo backed up, shaking his head, trying to regain rhythm. But Broner smelled blood, both literal and figurative. He unleashed a blistering combination. Right hand, left hook, right uppercut, each punch snapping Escobedo's head back. The crowd rose as one. "Oh!" they screamed with every connection. Broner danced backward, hands down, smirking as if this was a rehearsal. But Escobedo, proud, tough, brave, refused to go quietly. He fired back with desperation, landing a couple of clean shots that momentarily pushed Broner back. Yet every hit he landed, Broner returned triple. You could see it in Escobedo's corner, the worry, the concern. His trainer, Joel Diaz, shouted, "Keep moving, work the body." But it was too late. The speed, the timing, the confidence, Broner had taken over completely. He was painting a masterpiece of destruction. As the round ticked away, Escobedo's resistance began to crumble. The problem was now unsolvable. Round 5, the storm arrived. Broner came out smiling, relaxed, bouncing on his toes, while Escobedo looked weary, his mouth bleeding, breathing heavy. The crowd felt the end approaching. Broner stalked forward, cutting the ring in half. "I'm about to walk him down," he told his corner moments before, and he meant every word. Then it happened. Broner unleashed a vicious body assault, thudding left hooks, digging into Escobedo's ribs. He followed with a right hand upstairs that snapped Escobedo's head back. The challenger staggered into the ropes. The noise inside the arena exploded into chaos. Broner smelled victory. He moved in, throwing a merciless barrage, hooks, uppercuts, rights, lefts, each punch delivered with surgical cruelty. Escobedo tried to hold, tried to clinch, but the shots kept coming. His corner saw what was happening. Trainer Joel Diaz looked at his fighter's eyes and waved the towel. The referee jumped in, waving it off. "That's it," he shouted. The fight was over. Adrien the problem Broner had done it again. A 5th-round TKO in front of his home crowd. Cincinnati erupted. The prodigy raised his gloves, soaking in the sound of thousands chanting his name. Still undefeated, Adrien, the problem